front end, so when you get onto site, first thing you need to do, obviously, is one, pick your pitch where you're going to be. Have a look, see how level it is. So before you disconnect it off the car, if you're going to use the car to reverse it onto the pitch, have a look, see if the caravan is leaning one way or the other. Split level, so you can buy these small ones that put it on a flat surface. Have a look, see if it is level side to side. If it isn't, you're going to need to lift it up whichever side's lowest. Okay, so what you tend to do with that, you can buy these plastic ramps. They're probably as easy as anything, or you can just use wooden blocks, but you need to drive it onto these wooden blocks or onto the ramp. Okay, so say it's down that side, so best thing to do is just reverse it that bit further back than what you're going to have it. Just make sure there's nothing at the back of the pitch, like a bollard or something you're going to knock down. Okay, then put it in front of the wheel and then use the car to pull it up. It's easier than trying to push it back. If it's pushing back, it's operating that brake. So it'll be pushing back on the brake. If you're trying to reverse, obviously the clutch may suffer a bit trying to push it up that ramp. Okay, so it's better easier to go forward rather than backwards. All right.
Okay.
So once, if you need to, obviously once you've done that, it's level side to side. Handbrake on. Yeah, that's it. Handbrake on. Get the car obviously out of the way. All right. So I'll run through the running gear after. It's easier when you connect to the car to show you rather than explain it as it is now. So first thing before you disconnect the car, handbrake on. Disconnect the cables. And obviously lift it off using the jockey wheel. Get the car out of the way. Then you're going to use the jockey wheel to level it front to back. Okay, so just wind it up or down, again using your spirit level to see if it's level. And once you've done that, then you can wind down the steadies in each corner. So there's one on either side and two at the back. You have got a winder handle here, okay, which doubles up as a wheel nut spanner as well. Okay, if you've got a drill or a cordless drill, which I'm going to show you mine in a moment, it's easier with a cordless drill if you've got one. I'll show you with that in mind. It's obviously a lot quicker via a drill. You imagine it's raining, you're doing that one by hand. I would have all the other three done before you'd even got that to the ground. So that's the difference in speed. Wind it down to the ground, it's just touching. Go around all the way around. Then what I tend to do is grab all the handle, just see if there's still that bit of movement, just tweak it that little bit more.
Okay.
So it doesn't need it, it's not there to lift it. So, it's not
So you don't use those to level it off then?
No.
Okay.
No, then if you did that, there's not a huge amount of strength in these chassis. They're obviously strong enough to hold it in position, but the weight is being held by that, but not lifting.
So you level it off the wheels and off the jockey wheel?
Off the jockey wheel, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to wind this one back up because otherwise I forget when we go to move off. Right. So once you do at least one at the back, if you're going to jump in, get at least one at the back down. So if you're walking in the back and it starts doing that, it's not too pleasant when you're actually inside it and starting to do that. Okay, so at least get one leg down at the back before you jump in. Should be alright if you're still attached to the car. Obviously the car's holding it, stopping from too much. Okay, so once you've done that, then you can start connecting the services. So we start with the gas locker. We've got white gas attached at the moment. We've got the starter back to connect in a minute. So with the gas, you'll stay permanently fixed to your cylinder. But
even travelling?
Sorry?
Even when you're travelling?
Yeah, always have it connected, but always have it turned off when you're travelling. Okay? So you don't want to be messing around trying to open on and off all the time because it takes a bit of faffing about. So you can just turn it off. Alright? What you've also got there, I don't know if you've used gas before, it is a reverse thread on that.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so it's
left hand thread. Yeah.
Okay. What you've got there, if you remember from your last time, you may have had the regulator attached to the bottle. The regulator is now attached to the caravan.
Right, okay.
Okay, so you can use propane or butane on that type of regulator, but you would need a different type of pigtail to fit to butane compared to propane.
Okay.
But I would stick to the propane. It's usually better. You can use it all year round as well. Alright. Also, what you've got in here are fridge vents. They're only really needed to go, or fridge vent covers I should say, to go on the fridge vents at the side of the van. You only need to put them on when it's really cold.
Okay.
That's just to help the fridge operate better in the cold weather. So in the summer you shouldn't need to worry about that. Okay, happy with that bit?
Yeah.
So the next thing you come to is your water. That's your Aquarol. Go and fill your Aquarol. This is your pump. Okay, so that's your pump. Put that, obviously fill the Aquarol, put it there into the water. See that it just clicks in. To get it out, you just put back on the trigger. It comes out. Okay, always make sure there's some water in there when you're operating that pump, because that pump, if it's running dry, obviously you can damage it. Okay, so once you click that, you're ready to run the water through the van. You can also, while you're here, take that off. That is your cover for your boiler. So that's your boiler vent. If you're running on gas, you take that off. If it's running on electric, you don't need to.
Okay.
If you forget to take it off when you're running on gas, it'll just shut it down. It won't work. Okay. Fridge vents, obviously there. Wastewater. So you'll have your waste master and your starter pack, I would expect. Normally you just sit like alongside. Okay. So there, what you'll have is two pipes that will connect into that. So you just push in, and then you just push that in. Put the other end of the pipe inside your waste master. What you will find is if you found that your Akrol is now empty because you put water into the system or you've used it, just check your waste master because the likelihood is most of that is probably gone dropped into that. So if you're going to fill that, you're probably going to be emptying that.
Okay.
All right. Next thing you come along to is your toilet. So this up here, that's your reservoir for your flush tank. Okay, so the water that's coming out of that Akrol doesn't flush the toilet. It has its own reservoir. Okay, so with your starter pack you should have a pink chemical and a blue chemical. Pink chemical goes in there, a small amount of pink chemical, and top it up with water. So that's obviously just make it smell nice when you're flushing it. Also helps to clean the bowl. Don't fill it all the way to the top when you're travelling, because it could overflow into the van. So you can travel with some in there, but not full. Okay, your waste cassette. To release that, just if it's not coming out, don't feel it. Just gonna have a look inside what's happening inside there, because it doesn't feel like the way it should.